Friends, today we will learn about the integrations of Facebook, right? How we implementing the Facebook login with our apps in iOS, right? First, we need to create any new project and create a new Xcode project with the name of anything, whatever you want to put here, right? Face FB integrations. FB integration test. This is the this is the name of app, right? And save into the desktop. And select the deployment targets 11.0, right? First we need to the login buttons using the Facebook, right? So the button should be on the top, right? It's the Facebook buttons, and we just need to the text colors and background colors should be this, and the login with the Facebook we just put with the name login with Facebook, right? We set the constants on these buttons 30 left and 30 right, 30 right, and that should be the height with the 45, right? And say this at the constant. We just centralize these buttons horizontals and should be in vertical horizontal. Okay, we just provide these buttons actions, right? On the vController we have a vController class. On this vController class on this vController storyboard, so we need to provide the actions on these buttons. We just drag and drop, and that should be action type button login tabbed, right? That should be the action type. We need to another vController where we can put the credentials of users. We will see the credentials of users on the another vController. So that's why we need to another vController. For example, the label name. Okay, for example, I have login. My name is Nayas, and I have login with the Facebooks. So I need to display the my name and email ID, whatever we have provide the Facebook accounts. So that's why I'm creating this type of labels to show my name and email ID. So we need to set the constant on these labels, and second this is the first one and second is for email ID, right? 20, and this should be the 30, and this would be 30, and constant margin nothing, and height should be this okay. Why this height greater than this? You need to remove this. Okay, now our project, so we need to pod files. We just go with the developer account of the Facebook. So I have come here. This is my developer accounts, developers.facebook.com. So we need to create a new app for integrating on our project. So that should be, I have created the demo login, right? And create a new app. If you are creating new app, that should be here. So I have carry with this demo logins, and this is the app ID of demo logins. So I have started. I just starting with this quick start. After creating, and demo, after creating any test logins, and we work on iOS, so we choose iOS, right? iOS, and this is the sudo jam cocoa pods, right? For the terminals, I have a project which name is the FB integrations, which name FB integration test. So we need to pod on it. So then click on the finders and service, choose the new terminals. This is the FB integration test, right? And we need to the pod in it. We need to pod files in that project. So we are using this pod in it because we have already sudo gem installs on that terminals. That's why we have used this functions pod in it, right? Okay, bro, just come with this terminals. I copy and paste and pod in it, that are installing in my app integration test. Oh, sorry, existing pod file found is directory. Okay, I think it should be FB integration test. Was the name FB integration test? Oh, this is the second name, I think. Where is FB integration? This is my FB integration test. Okay, let's another port in it, right? Pod has already pod has make on that project, then command open pod file, right? So we are opening the pod files. So we need to go with that developer account and choose the pod login kit and paste on that text files. This is the user frameworks and pod. That is the 9.0. We need to around 10 point some things. Save it and go with the terminals pod installs, right? So I just taking some time on this. It takes sometimes it takes few seconds for complete their process. Yeah, their pod files. Okay, then it's too fast. Okay, and go with the FB integration test and open the workspace. This is my workspace. Then go with that nest I have completed the first ones. So I have already two bundle ID in this project. So I have another project with the new bundle ID. So this is the new bundle ID. I just go with that and put in this bundle ID. Okay, it's has done, and save it and go with the continue and save it and go with the next. I have some point can I have some codes for the info list and copy this. Actually, copy and paste the following XML snippet into the body of your files, because this is with the bundle ID and Facebook ID to integrate to integrate Facebook accounts. That's why we copy this and paste with the info list file. Choose info list. Where is the product? This is the AB integrate test, right? This is the info list files. We just click the right and source code, go with the last ones array and put this, and we have Facebook app ID and Facebook display name, demo logins. These are the credentials with the Facebook integrations, right? And second one is that this is the dialog box where the user can identify a Facebook logins is. So it continue with that application. So copy and that put in this here and save it and go with the open source code and property list. Okay, I have something going wrong with this. This is the array and this is the dictionary. Done. Demo login strings. Okay, go with this. Open and source info list. Very well. And we have three methods where we apply the app delegates. App delegates. First one is that, and did finish launching with options. We need to this FB app. First is the import FB login kit. Import FB login FB login kit. Well, where is that? This is the next point. FB login kit, FB SDK core kit and login kit. SDK core kit and import another. Should be the that should be the core kit and login kit. Wait a second, I have another project where I put in this delegate message. This is the FB SDK login kit and core kit, right? Now copy and with this paste, right? Now we have delegate methods. Did finish one. Did finish in the did finish launching with options. We need this method to put here. FB SDK app applications. We need to put here FB SDK applications delegate.shares instance, because when the applications has launched with this FB SDK applications kit application delegate, then the identify with the bundle ID which are integrate the Facebook, right? And second is when the application will design active, when the application will actives design active, this method will call on this. And third one is when the URL applications UI application open URL source applications, so this need to call with this app delegate methods. This is the new functions, new application, new delegate method for app delegates to call with this FB SDK application delegate share instance open URL, and this methods call with the returns, right? Now we need a methods call in the view controllers. We just call I have a methods where I put in this is the functions. I have built these functions. Okay, just copy these functions and put in this. Okay, now I will explaining this FB login manages. This is we call his let logins. For example, this is the import with the FBSDK core kit and FBSDK login kit, right? This should be important with the port import in the view controllers. I just call with these functions. I need to create an object for FBSDK login manages function type, because we need to call with the login functions using these variables. That's why that lead to the permissions. What permissions? That email and public profiles. When we are getting any errors with this, then we proceed the errors. If there is cancels, if users don't want to log in with their Facebook credentials, so don't they also need to the cancels. If they once agree with the parameters, so we are creating the parameters as a like a dictionary. Fields should be email, name, first name, last names, genders, and pictures. Now we create a dictionary, and the dictionary parameter need to request FBSDK graph request need to the parameters, and that start the connectivity with that credentials. So if we are getting any errors with that request, so print the NS log. Otherwise, if result is as a result and that type of string any objects, email, FBID and name, we are fetchings, right? So we print the FBID, name, emails, and we create the pictures, data, image, URLs. So we and editing now, and we create the new view controller class where I will show the user login data. So user login view controller is the another class. We can see this is the user login other class user login UV controller, right? So we just, because we are providing the navigations controller, because we push and pop, we should apply the push and pop. That's why first need to create the navigations controller type. That should be the initial controller, and go with the root view controller for the first one. When the first one click, then that should be the push with the another view controller, right? And now this is the label of username. That should be the username, and we just put in the labels name, and second one is label email, and we just creating the another variable for the adjusting type. That should be the name, because we are sending the name from previous controller to the another view controller. Why we that's why we are creating some new variables in the user login view controller. Variables email, that should be the string type, right? Okay, and now this is the view controllers. What types of view controller we have? This is the user login view controller. So this should be the storyboard ID, same name as the storyboard ID, and this is the view controller, and this is as a user login view controller, and that should be the user login view controller. Now run this. Wait a few seconds, this will run. It will take some time for launching applications. Wait, it's taking too much time. Okay, done. We have now login with the Facebook buttons, and click this. Okay, I have now the dialog box where they want to use facebook.com to sign in. I think this is allowed to the app and website and share information about you. This will share just aware with the users. Okay, do you want or not log in with the Facebooks? Yes, then continue. Okay, this is Facebook developers controller. Actually, I have already logged in with this with my credentials. That's why I just in display when they continue. Okay, I just go with the continue. Oh, okay. This is, I think that I don't use user login with controller with this label name dot text should be equal to name, and second label email dot text should be email, whatever we have seen with the previous. Okay, in the view did load. Okay, okay, now this is login with the Facebook. Ask for continue. Then should be the continue. No, this is my name and email ID. Actually, I have already talking with the Facebook. That's why they put the continue. Okay, thank you. And we can see here where I print my credentials. This is the vControllers. The vController, I have printed the FBID and name and email. Don't put my FBID because I will delete this after build my app test. This is our credential. That's why we have sent. We have we just fetch from the FB login credentials. Okay, thank you. Bye, and follow my tutorials, EasytoSwift, and like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.